Hey there, sports fans. Mike Group back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Teton Part 2 against Dawson Community College and the Buccaneers coming up next. The Bucks 3-0 in conference play overall this season. The Teton in 15-6 overall. The Tetons come in 1-2 in conference play, and they are sitting at 12-9 overall on the season. Tetons got their first conference win of the year against United Tribes. Tetons had previously faced Miles Community College as well as Dakota College at Botno in the preseason. The Tetons did get a preseason win against NDS-CS before a couple of hard-fought battles against Lake Region and Dakota College at Botno. Tetons back out on the court, and now taking a look at both teams, starting off with the Dawson Community College Buccaneers as they come in looking for their fourth conference win of the season. Through their 21 games, the Bucks are averaging 88 points per game, shooting 47% from the field, 33% from beyond the arc, hitting 69% of their free throws. Of their field goal attempts, they're making 32 of 69, hitting 8 of 26 three-pointers per game, and they're averaging getting to the free throw line for 20 attempts per game, making 14 of them. Looking at the rebounds, total rebounds per game for the Bucks is 39. They average 27 defensively, 12 offensively, and they are limiting their opponents to 36 rebounds per game. Buccaneers are turning it over 15 times, stealing 10 times per game, hitting just under 3 blocks, and defensively they are holding their opponents to under 80 points per game on the season. Looking at the individual leaders for the Buccaneers, as we're 3 games into the conference schedule, Bucks have 3 players in double-digit scoring. It's Kai Guess, Brandon Himes, and Matthew Kinsler. Guess leads the way with 12.6 points per game. Himes in with 11.1, and Kinsler in at 10.5. Edisoye Onole comes in next with 9.3, and Aaron Lewis is the next closest with 8.5. But a balanced attack for this Buccaneers squad. And taking a look at the Tetons, you'll see that's very much a different story. The Tetons are still looking to make their footing in the conference schedule. They'd love to be able to host a playoff game here as part of the Region 13 tournament. Tetons looking at their statistics. They've had some impressive offensive performances so far this year. They're averaging 90 points per game through their 21 games so far, shooting 46% from the field, 31% from deep, and 72% from the line. For shooting for the Tetons, they're hitting 32 of 69 from the floor, 7.5 of 24 three-pointer attempts, and they are hitting 15 of 20 free throws per game. Looking at their rebounding, the Tetons are pulling down 39 rebounds per game, 27 defensively, 11 offensively. They're holding their opponents to 35 deep, 35 rebounds per contest. Tetons getting 13 assists per game, 14.7 turnovers, 9 steals, 2 blocks. And the Tetons looking to get it done. Looking at now their starting lineup as they have, last I checked, the number 1 and the number 6 scorers in the nation, with Josiah McDonald having 27.1 points per game for Williston State, and Eden Hobbs coming in with 22.9. Carson Hare also scoring in double digits with 11.6. Andrew Sauer had been there at times this year. He's looking to get back into the 10-point per game average. He is getting 9.4. And then the next closest is Grantham Milner getting 5.2. As the Tetons looking for a punch off the bench. And recently it has been Bridger Johnson coming up big. His last game, the Tetons had a non-conference game on the road against Dickinson State JV squad. It was Johnson hitting 4 three-pointers in the game, going 4 of 4 from deep for 12 points. And the Tetons also looking for Christopher Davis to come up big off the bench. 2:20 left to go before we get underway in this one. Before we take a quick timeout, we're going to take a look at what other games happening around the Mondac Conference. Over for women's basketball, it is Miles Community College on top of Dakota College at Botno, 42-15. And those are the only two games, or this and that doubleheader is the only two set of games happening here for the Mondac this evening. Coming up tomorrow right here on 660, it'll be Coyote basketball as they will be on the road in Minot to take on Minot North. We'll be in tow for that one. You can catch it right here on 660 with the girls game tipping off at 6 o'clock. Buck and a half left to go before we start the first half here from Williston. We're going to take all of that. This has been the Wilson State College pregame show right here on 660 Keys News Radio. We'll be back for the Basin Brokers starting lineups in 1 minute.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? With Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. We are getting just about set to go as we're waiting final pregame announcements and then to have the starting lineups here in Williston in front of the Teton faithful. We're at Terry Olson Court of the Well in Williston. The Tetons in their home white uniforms with black lettering and green trim, and the Buccaneers in their road reds with black lettering and white trim. Well, both these two head coaches very familiar with each other. It's their fourth season going head-to-head, and it has been Joe getting the matchup the best of the Tetons, with the Tetons looking to change their fortune. Wilson State went 1 for 2 against the Bucks last year. They split with their conference games and lost in the conference championship, but the Tetons narrowly missed coming back from down 20 points to get the win. And coming out now for the Bucks is going to be number 10, Brandon Himes, a 6'3 sophomore guard from El Paso, Texas. Next is going to be Matthew Kinsler, a 6'2 sophomore guard from Covington, Louisiana. Out next is number 40, Aries Lewis, a 6'6 sophomore forward from Eatonville, Louisiana. By Kai Guess, a 6'2 freshman guard from San Antonio, Texas. And Zakai Owens, a 6'7 freshman guard forward from Billings, Montana. And now it's time, as part of the Basin Brokers starting lineups, your Williston State Tetons here in this one. Coming out first, a 6-foot sophomore guard from San Antonio, Texas. Number 1 is Josiah McDonald, the number 1 scorer in the nation for Division I basketball. Out next, a 6'4 sophomore guard from Botno, North Dakota. Number 2, Carson Hare. Out next for Wilson State, a 6'5 freshman guard from Kenosha, Wisconsin, wearing number 12, Andrew Sauer. A 6'10 freshman forward from Melbourne, Australia, number 15, Grantham Milner. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Tetons is a 6'5 sophomore guard forward from Melbourne, Australia, number 21, Eden Hobbs. The Tetons are coached by head coach Alex Herman and assisted by Ron McDade. Now the light showed out on the court here in the Well in Williston before we get ready to go for this one. Adds to the ambiance here as the Tetons last second huddle up before they get out for this one. As the Tetons look to get after it here against the Buccaneers. Mondac Conference action starts in just a couple of seconds right here on 660 Keys News Radio. In the center circle, it'll be Joel for the Bucks. Milner in for the Tetons. Joel against Milner. And officials in the jump circle. Here we go. It's going to be taken away by the Buccaneers, picked up by Himes. They'll get across the timeline. Himes looking down low, kicks it up on top to Joel. He'll look to get it into the post to Lewis. Lewis backing down on Hobbs. Slips through, in and around the world it goes. Lewis gets the first bucket of the game, and it's a 2-0 lead. Here comes the full court press. Hare has it, bounce pass back to Hobbs. He pushes it to Milner. Looking to get a pass to Hare across the timeline. The Tetons get set in their half-court look. Hobbs driving, gets to the cup, and in it goes. Eden trying to start taking over early. Here comes Lewis back the other way. Gets McDonald to get up in the air, and Lewis with another 2 points. Back comes Hobbs again with the ball. Kicks it over to McDonald. Flips it to Hobbs again. To McDonald. Keep away, and they get across the timeline. Pass too hard for Hare, and it's going to be intercepted by the Bucks. Here comes Guess. He gets it into the corner to Lewis. Goes for a 3, no good. Sauer with the rebound. He'll get it off to Carson, and the Bucks are back on the miss defensively in their half court set. 8:54 left to go in the first half, and it'll be Lewis trips up. Himes trips up on Sauer. He's going to flip it up for the alley-oop, and Lewis puts it down. He has the first 6 points of the game for the Buccaneers. Hare gets it over to Hobbs. Bounce pass to Carson again. Looks to attack the zone. Now to McDonald across the timeline. JoJo gets it over to Hobbs in the corner of Sauer. Foot fake guarded by Kinsler. Sauer throws up a floater, no good. Loose ball in the paint. Sauer's going to pull it down up on top to Hobbs. Out to McDonald. Catch and shoot 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Pulled down again by the Buccaneers. Back up the court comes Guest. He's going to look to take baseline route on Hare. Nothing there. Jump stop in the paint up on top to Himes. Good ball movement. Rinsler to Lewis on the wing. He'll give and go back to Chal. Now a 3-pointer from Rinsler. That's no good. Pulled down by Milner and the Tetons. Back comes McDonald. 18 minutes left to go. He's going to drive. Crosses over. Going to pull back up on top. Flips underneath to Milner with the put up, and Grantham gets hit. He'll go to the line for a couple with 17:53. Foul's going to go on Kinsler. His first personal, first team foul. It looks like they do have a correction. Not on Kinsler. It goes instead on number 34. Scholl, he'll pick up his first as Grantham knocks down his first of 2. He now has 1 point in the game. Quick substitution as Scholl will come out. And coming in will be Kuich Gotwek for his first trip in. Gotwek, a 6'8 sophomore forward. So the Buccaneers not lacking for height as Miller will knock down his second of 2. It's a 2-point game, 6-4 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Back up the court comes Himes and the Bucks. They'll look a screen from Lewis on top. Get around the corner. Going to lose the ball underneath. Still be able to put it up and in. First 2 points of the game for Himes. 4-point lead. McDonald racing through traffic. He's going to get a step. Flips it underneath. No pass going to be tipped. And Lewis is going to turn it over. Tetons a little bit out of control. Back comes Guess. Gets it down underneath. Back to Guess. He gets the shovel. No good. Tipped around. Miller comes away with the pass for the Tetons. Up to Hobbs. 1-on-1. It'll be with Lewis. Hobbs attacks. Lewis with the block underneath. Sauer going to flip it into the out of bounds at midcourt. So Hobbs and Lewis, that's going to be a good one all game long. That time Lewis got the win. 8-4, 17-15 left to go. Inbound play, Himes will get it in to Guess, who'll bring it across. Guess picked up a screen from Lewis, gets around the corner, gets down low, thought about shoveling, nowhere to go. There's going to be a travel called on Guess to turn the ball back over to Williston State. Hobbs inbounding. Tetons looking to battle against full court press. McDonald gets it over to Hobbs. Had a bullet of a bounce pass. Hobbs again to McDonald. JoJo, long pass up to Milner. He'll pull it down, and he'll hold on now. Over to Hobbs, who'll go for a deep three. That'll be good for Eden. He has 5 in the game. The Tetons are within 1. 7-8 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Davis set to come in on the next stop for the Tetons. Hare staying in front of Guest. Now he'll get it over to Lewis, looking to drive on Milner. Milner with forces the miss, and McDonald will come it down. He'll get it up to Hare, who flares out to the near wing. Carson gives it to Hobbs, who goes again for 3. That one goes. Eden with his second triple, and it is a 2-point Teton lead. Back up comes Brandon Himes and the Bucks. Tetons fighting around screens. Him gets it up to Kinsler. Kinsler being balled up by Sauer. Now over to Himes up on top. Himes gets it back. Double clutches in midair. Nothing there. Tips it around. Rebound from Lewis. Jump stop. Puts it up. That's going to be short. Tipped around again on the ground. And there's going to be a timeout called by the Bucks with 15-15. They save the possession. 16 on the shot clock. It'll be a short one called. We'll take a short one as well. Back in 30 seconds.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Photos Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. The Hot Point top load set, $118. Our Whirlpool front loaders, $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Photos Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-Kitty Furniture at 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons have a 10-8 lead. Bucks with the inbound pass. They're going to get it into Lewis. He's on Powell. Lewis banging down low, steps through, and there's going to be a foul called on Joaquin Powell, who just came in the game for Milner. Powell get his first. And Coach Herman fighting for him over on the bench. Lewis tried to hook his way around. As Lewis is at the stripe, he has 6 points in the game, looking for a couple more. He'll miss his first free throw. Soft off the front of the rim. Also, Davis came into the game for Sauer on the break. Another subset to come in for the Bucks. Next one from Lewis is going to be up and good. That'll allow the subs. Now it's going to be a line change for the Buccaneers. Into the game is going to be, we have Murphy, Onolei, as well as Lily, Yakubu, and one more. We'll wait for the number. Inbound play will go to McDonald. He'll bring it up the court, looking to drive, bounce pass over to Hobbs. Hobbs going to get on Lily, now back up on top. It'll go to McDonald. Jab step, gets to the elbow, pulls up a long-range floater. In it goes for McDonald. That'll be a good one for JoJo as the Tetons up by 3. Their largest lead of the game. That was the first point for McDonald. Now on top, it'll go to Onolei. He'll pull it back, picking up a screen from Yakubo. Yakubo gets the handoff on top of the perimeter. Pushing over is Owens. Down to the low post to Yakubu. Back it up on top. Long 3 from Murphy. That'll be good. Michael Murphy ties it up at 12 apiece for the Buccaneers with a 3 off the bench. Hare bring the ball up the court for the Tetons. Now comes some full court press. Hobbs gets some space. He's going to drive. He's going to be hooked by Murphy. Tried to slide in front of Hobbs. And with Eden Hobbs in his sturdy frame, you're not likely going to be winning that battle with Eden coming downhill. First personal on Murphy. Second team foul. Inbound play coming for the Tetons, and there's going to be a foul called underneath. It's going to go against Delray Lilly. I didn't see that one, but they say it happened. So into the game now will come Bridger Johnson for the Tetons, in for Hare. As Bridger set to inbound. Johnson calls for action. Couple of down screens, nothing there. Finally, Johnson holding on. Bounce pass to Hobbs just before the 5-second violation. Hobbs gets into the paint. Step back, fade away, off the glass. Up, no good. Powell can't pull it in. Owens able to grab it. He'll get it off to Onale, who pushes it up the court. Onale crosses over on Hobbs. He'll spin at the elbow. Nothing there. Pass going to be tipped. It's Davis who comes free, and there's going to be a layup saving foul committed by Owens. His first personal, third team. Tetons inbounding. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. Hobbs will get it into Johnson. Here comes some on-ball pressure from Onale as Bridger crosses the timeline. Over to McDonald, now up to Powell. Powell to Davis on the far wing. Christopher hands it off to Hobbs, looking to turn the corner, nothing there. Davis steps out to the perimeter to Johnson, who pull it back up. Bridger skips over, nice dribble through the leg, out to Hobbs for three, got it to go. Eden hits another one, his third 3 and a half, as the Tetons are up by 3 again, 15-12. Onale waiting for a play call. He'll get it off into the hands of Owens. Back to Onale, who flare up. Pass it down to Yakubu in the post. Guarded by Powell. Good defense by Powell. Forces the miss. No good. And there's going to be a foul called on Johnson on the putback by Lilly. That'll be number 1 on Bridger. Number 2 on Williston State. And Lilly will go to the line for a pair of free throws. Lilly at the stripe. And it looked like on that one that the rebound came down, and I didn't think that Johnson knew he had anyone behind him when he went to go box out, as Lilly will knock down his first one. Second on the way for Lilly. As the Tetons now into their second unit, both teams into their second unit, as that one by Lilly will be in as well. Now a 1-point game, 15-14. Johnson working up against Murphy. He'll reverse direction, jump pass to Hobbs in the corner to Davis. Slips through, back up to Hobbs, finds McDonald. Josiah looking to drive on Lilly, crosses over, spins in the corner to Johnson. Now a screen for McDonald. He's going to slip through, flies through, puts it up, no good. Powell with the rebound, out to Hobbs for another 3. That one's good! Hobbs with his 4th of the half, and the Tetons are up by 4. Inbound play for the Bucks. They get it in. Racing up is going to be Onale. He's going to spin, throw a wild one up. Nothing there. Pulled down by Williston State. A header will go to Johnson. Bridger stops at the perimeter. Crosses over on the defender. McDonald now out to Hobbs. He's going to drive on Owens. Hangs, puts it up and in. Hobbs with 2 more. He has 16. 20-14. Back out comes the Bucks. They get it up to Owens on the wing. Over on the far pass to Lilly. He's going to drive. Goes for a runner up and in. So Coach Herman not happy with something on the officiating call, as Lilly now with 4 in the game. McDonald crossing over, looking for some room to operate. Bounce pass to Hobbs. He'll get a step, looking to see if he can get into the lane to the bucket. Puts it up and in 2 more. Eden has 18 in the game. The Bucks wanting a foul on the Tetons. Johnson with a steal. McDonald with a jump stop. Second jump stop out to Johnson on the perimeter. Bridger flips one up. Lots of contact. Johnson hits the deck. No foul call. And there's going to be a knockaway. Last touch by the Tetons, they say, out of the hands of Murphy. And we'll have a media timeout. Starters coming back in for the Bucks. Tetons have a 22-16 lead. Back comes Milner for the Tetons. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Williston State College's newest addition is the healthcare training facility, and is it ever impressive? Our nursing department is one of the region's finest, and its new home will offer our students the best education experience around. Additionally, up to 15 new healthcare programs and degrees will develop over the next 2 years. If you've seen the healthcare training facility and want to be a part of building it, we have many sponsorship and donation opportunities available. Help us continue to dream. Call 572-9275 to learn more about the new WSC Healthcare Training Facility.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling in Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Mike Ruda back here for Teton Basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. McKenna back into the game as well. He was in for Hobbs on that timeout. Pass goes on top of the perimeter. Starters back in for Dawson. Aries is going to be called for the travel, and that'll turn it back over to Williston State. As now it'll be McKenna looking to guard on the inbound the ball. Gets it into Hare. Carson back to McKenna. Pushes it up back to Hare. Going to work it across the timeline. He's going to be fouled as Hare takes a big shot from Guess, who will pick up his first. That'll be number 5 on the Buccaneers, number 1 on Guess and the Tetons. Inbound from the near sideline. 23 on the shot clock, 12-12 to go in the half. McDonald calling for action. Long pass out to McKenna. He's going to get it back to... No, McKenna's going to be called for the travel. The Tetons give the ball back. Chance for the Bucks to chip away at this 6-point lead, their biggest so far in the game. Back up the court comes Himes for the Bucks. High post going to be through the hands of Lewis, and the Tetons steal it away. McKenna caught in no man's land. He'll get it off to Davis. Will be able to push it up the court. Tetons get the ball back on dueling turnovers. Hare bobbles it, and he's going to drive, kicks it out to McKenna, now to McDonald for 3. JoJo can't hit that one. It'll be pulled down by Kinsler. Hobbs and Sauer set a check in on the next stop. In the corner, it'll go to Guess. Peel it back out now up to Lewis. Lewis spins in the paint, flips it up, and he'll be fouled. We'll see who that one is on. Either on McDonald and it will be on McDonald. Also in the area was Milner. As that will send Lewis to the line for a pair. He has 7 points in the game. 1 of 2 from the stripe on his one and only trip. Coach Herman now having a quick sidebar with Hobbs before he checks into the game. Lewis's first one is going to be up and good. Now with 8 points. That'll be McKenna and Davis coming back out. With Sauer and Hobbs back in. Lewis now looking to make it a 1-possession or a 4-point game. Still a 2-possession should he make this one, and that one will tap in as well. As Lewis will check out of the game, and coming in is going to be Owens to play that 4 spot for the Bucks. Inbound pass goes to McDonald. Long pass up to Hare. He'll be able to reel it in. Gets into the front court. Carson now peels it up to the logo. Sets things up in the half court. Hare bounce pass on the elbow to Hobbs. Hobbs jab steps, drives, gets to the cup, no good. Milner's shot is going to be rejected. And back at the court come the Bucks. Himes has it underneath. Block coming by Milner, and there's going to be another block underneath. Loose ball, and it'll be picked up by Guess. Stolen out by Hare, but he's out of bounds. It'll stay back with the Buccaneers. So a couple of good defensive stands by both teams. Tetons looking to do another one right here. A 4-high set across the free throw line. Bounce pass to Guess. He's going to get underneath. Pass it over to Himes. McDonald comes away with a steal. He's racing up the court. Passes it to Sauer, and Andrew will lay it up and in for his first points. Tetons back up by 6. Back up the court comes Brandon Himes. He's going to cross over on McDonald. Step back from the elbow. That'll be no good. Tipped around. Sauer with the rebound. Thought about a long outlet pass to Sauer again. Just couldn't get it. Now Hare. There's Hobbs again on the layup. Hare gets it up to Hobbs, who slices through to the defense. He has 20 points. Still 10.5 left to go here in the first half. Uncontested three-pointer straight away coming in from Owens. That's picked up by the Tetons. Hobbs will now get it off to McDonald. JoJo at 2 points. He's waiting for his time to get hot for Williston State. McDonald driving, crosses over on a defender. Second effort, gets into the paint, throws one up, no good. Tipped out by Milner. Might have tipped it away from McDonald. Goes out to the perimeter. Three-pointer from Kinsler. It'll be off the mark, no good. It'll be Hare with the rebound. Tetons don't have numbers. They get it to McDonald on the baseline. Steps through. Reverse layup. He's going to be blocked. Gets it back. Kinsler pulls it away from McDonald. Sloppy play back and forth. 9:50 left to go in the half. Back up it'll go to Guess. Now on top to Kinsler. Looking to take off on Sauer. Crosses over. Step back 3. That one off the mark. And Carson pulls it down for the Tetons. Now McDonald will take back over. He'll be picked up by Himes in the backcourt. McDonald gets taken to the ground, and then Himes will pick up his first foul. Couple of players to come in for the Bucks, but we'll have to wait to see who they all are because we have a timeout on the court. It's going to be a long one. We'll take a long one as well. Back in 1 minute.
Your next step is closer than you think. With the new Degree Bridge program at Williston State College, you can earn your associate degree from WSU and your Bachelor of Business Administration from Dickinson State University without ever leaving campus. Stay part of the WSU community and study in person with specialty options in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes start fall 2026. Visit willistonState.edu/degreebridge for more information. Together, we make the difference.
Here at Montrell Williams Electric Club, we believe in you, not others. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice in the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons up by 8 points, 26-18, 9:31 left to go in the first half. And Tetons now inbounding. McDonald will get it into Hare. Long pass over to Sauer. Now a zone set up by the Bucks. In the corner will get to McDonald. Thought about shooting over the top. He'll peel it back out. Instead, look to reset. Tetons have fought a heavy zone already a couple times. Hobbs get it in the corner, drives baseline. He's going to be cut off. McDonald shot from the wing, long three, in it goes. A rainbow from McDonald, a zone beater, and that'll make it 29-18. Kinsler driving, stopped by McDonald up on top, slip screen underneath. It'll be stolen away by Owens by Hare, and the Tetons are playing some bully ball here in the first. Hare over to McDonald up on top. Hobbs waiting in the wing to attack. Now McDonald turning the corner, gets to the elbow, flips it up and in. McDonald now 5 in a row in the game. Back comes Kinsler over on the far wing, looking to get it down into the low post, and he'll find Gatwich down there. Back up on top to Kinsler. That'll be off no good. Hobbsy with the rebound. He'll get it off to Hare. Tetons up by 13 points, 31-18. Hobbs puts it on the deck, now hands it off to Sauer over on the far wing. McDonald will come, picks up the handoff, drives another mid-range floater off the mark, no good, pulled down by Owens. He's going to be pushed back up the court by Himes, drives, going to be up and in, coast to coast by Himes. No one was picking him up for the Tetons. That'll make it now an 11-point Teton lead. Hobbs to Sauer, he's going to be trapped, and there's going to be a Teton timeout to save the possession, their first that they've taken. 8:02 left to go, 31-20. Tetons looking to make an adjustment here to the defensive shift by the Bucks. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons up by 11, 31-20. Carson Hare inbounds it to Eden Hobbs. A 2-1-2 zone by the Bucks. McDonald flips it back over to Hobbs. Looks, pump fakes. Now underneath to Miller's going to hit off the backboard instead. He'll be put down by Owens. Owens loses the handle, being harassed over onto the outside. A three-pointer on the way. That'll be no good. Lilly can't handle the rebound. Gonna go out of bounds back to the Tetons. So the Tetons looking to try to force the Bucks trying to force the issue here. The Tetons have been getting some stops, and their lead has gotten out to double digits. Inbound play now, full court, trapping zone press from the Bucks. Milner to Hobbs, across the timeline to Hare. They'll get it back to Hobbs. McDonald was open. Sauer now gets it in the corner. Hobbs, Tetons looking to swing it around. Sauer back to Hobbs. Lilly comes out on him. Hobbs looking to drive through. He'll step through. Some contact. In it goes. Hobbs finds a way. He has now 22. 33-20. Up the court again comes Onale. He'll hand it off to Lilly. Lilly going to cut off, and he'll throw it out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tetons with 7:13 left to go. Hobbs set to inbound. Get it into McDonald. Gets it a Hare, back to McDonald. Zone waiting for the Bucks. Flips up to Hobbs. Bounces back to Carson. Carson drives. He's going to be blocked out of bounds. That'll be an inbound play coming for Williston State underneath their own bucket. Now they're going to pull it out a little bit to the baseline. Towards the near corner. Hobbs. Everyone along the corners of the key. Hare gets it out to McDonald. Hobbs up on top. He's going to drive on Onale. He's going to be blocked and go out of bounds back to the Tetons. Hobbs able to avoid a second contact after the block. 6:57 left to go in the half. Carson again to inbound. Again from the baseline. McDonald flaring out to the corner, now up on top, no one open. He'll get it to Hare. It threw it up into Sauer threw it up into no man's land. 10 on the shot clock. Milner coming to set a big screen. Crossing over on the defender, out to Sauer, wide open, look for three, no good, long rebound. It'll be tipped around. Ngoyi comes away with it. He'll get it off to Onale, now up on top to Ngoyi. Onale picks up a screen from Yakubu. Back up on top to Owens. Good ball movement again. Ngoyi is going to drive, and he'll be fouled by Hare. Carson got a good bit of him on that initial drive. That'll be the first one on Carson. Fourth team foul. 6.5 left to go on the American State Bank scoreboard here in the first half. 33-20. Tetons on the high side. Ngoyi gets the inbound pass now over to Owens on the near wing. Owens on the deck, back to Ngoyi. To Yakubu with the give and go. Back it comes. He'll pull up for the fadeaway jumper. No good. Sauer with the rebound. He was looking to gun it down to McDonald. It would have been get it at the high point with Lilly. Now Hare driving, swings it back to Hobbs. Hobbs through contact, puts it up and in with a double clutch in the air. Eden with 24 with 6 minutes left to go. Owens gets it down to Yakubu, puts it up, no good. McDonald on the run out. He's taken 1-on-4. He'll peel it back smartly. McDonald looking to trap it in the corner. Instead, he'll throw it off in Ngoyi's leg and out of bounds. Tetons will get to inbound and reset. Williston State lead now up to 15, 35-20. Hare set to trigger from the near corner. McDonald crashing through the key. Now cutting up onto the wing. He'll get a bounce pass. Catch and shoot. Three off the back. No good. Lilly with the board for the Buccaneers. Ngoyi back up the court. He'll pick up a screen from Owens. Might have been illegal. Back up to Owens to Lilly. Yakubu with a screen. Lilly going to be blocked by Milner. And he'll go bounce pass up to McDonald. He's going to be stripped by a defender. Now it'll be out to Sauer. Thought about taking a three. Sauer will drive through. He'll be fouled on the way, and the Tetons will get to the line. That'll put the Bucks them in the bonus as well with the 7th team foul coming on the Bucks. That foul. It's going to be on Mikey Ngoyi, his first personal. Sauer at the stripe. He has 2 points in the game. Enter the line for his first. That one will fall in. Sauer now with 3. Sauer at the line for his second of 2, looking to put the Tetons up by 17. And that one will fall off the rim. It'll stay at a 16-point lead, 36-20. Up the court comes Onale. He'll drive over to the near side. Sauer looking to try to pick his pocket. And off to Yakubu. Yakubu going to be blocked by Milner. Sauer gets it up. Ahead pass off the backboard to McDonald with the two-headed flush for the 18-point game. Lilly back into the paint. Up on top, it'll go to Onale for 3. In and out, no good. Milner with the rebound. He'll hold on and give it off to Sauer. 38-20. Back up the court come the Tetons. Sauer trying to find some room to operate. Couldn't quite get McDonald. Backdoor. Milner high post. Back to Hare. Hare over to Sauer. Andrew puts it on the deck now to McDonald. Thought about it. Slipped it through from Sauer for a flip shot. No good. Loose ball. It'll be tracked down by Onale. 2 guards back for the Tetons. Owens in the paint. Driving through. High angle off of McDonald. And they're going to say McDonald was out of bounds. And no, I think he did not reestablish himself back in. As now 5 starters are back on the court for the Buccaneers, who are down by 18, 38-20 here with 4:25 left to go in the first half. Inbound play, Himes looking to get it in, and there's going to be, looks like just an inadvertent whistle on the court. Inbound play, Himes going to have it rejected by McDonald, and it'll stay with the Bucks. McDonald, he skied for that one and returned it to sender. Himes again set to inbound. Joel calling for it up in the air. No good. Gets under to Lewis. Gives it back to Joel for the little flip shot. Milner with the rebound off the miss. And Sauer will take back control. Up to McDonald. He's going to look to slice through defense. He gets it out onto the wing. Now to drive. Up into the corner to Hobbs. Hobbs, he'll take off. Gets into the defense. Flips one up and over everything. Eden absorbing a lot of contact. That now Himes coming back. He'll Euro step through. Milner with another block out of bounds. It'll stay with the Bucks. 3:59. Milner may already have his single game career high in blocks for the Tetons in this first half of this one. 3:59 left to go in the first half. Inbounding is going to be Himes looking for action. Kinsler out in the corner. He was looking for a window to shoot. Nothing there. Now to the high post to Lewis. Back to Kinsler. Kinsler to the elbow. Cut off by Hobbs. Back out to Himes. Again to Lewis on the far wing. Himes will pick it up looking underneath for Lewis. Nothing there. It's going to be a drive. Lost ball. And that's a bad foul called. It's going to be Carson Hare picking up his second one. That'll be number 5 called on the Tetons, number 2 on Carson. 3:46 left to go. That'll reset the shot clock to 20. And no, they're going to say not on the shot. Just a inbound play coming. Himes now looking to trigger. McDonald again right up in his face. Cross screen coming from the 2 forwards. Up it'll go to Chol. He'll get out to the perimeter with it. Looking backdoor for Kinsler. Nothing there. There'll be Lewis now on the near wing. Bounce pass to Himes in the post. He's guarded by McDonald. Back out to Lewis. Drives by Milner. Euro steps through. Lays it up off the front of the rim. No good. And the Tetons slowing things down as they come back up the court under 3.5 left to go in the first. Josiah looking to take off. Crosses over, steps back, flips it underneath to Sauer, who will put it up and in, uncontested. Andrew now with 5 in the game, and the Tetons are up by 20. Back down the court again is going to come a drive, and that's going to be no good. Great defense by Milner again. Hare brings it up the court. Second effort, gets into the paint, back to Milner. Slow things down to McDonald. Josiah goes for a 3 off the front of the iron, no good. Pulled down by Kinsler. He'll get it off to Himes. Back to Kinsler on the wing to Lewis, who's out on the near baseline. Now to Himes. Up on top, it'll go again to Guess. Guess driving. He's going to get a seam, and he'll be fouled by Hobbs. Eden will pick up his first. Guess will get his first bucket of the game and go to line for 1. Substitute coming in is going to be Davis checking into the game for Sauer. And Lilly also set to come in for the Bucks. Lilly will be coming in for Kinsler. And Milner also getting a break as Powell will check back into the game for Williston State. At the line for 1 is going to be Kai Guess for the Buccaneers. We put that one up, in and out, no good. Pulled down by Davis. They'll say an 18-point game, 40-22. Back up comes Hare. He'll get it to McDonald. McDonald guarded by Lilly. Gets the switch. Now to flip to Powell. Powell had Davis underneath. It'll go to Hobbs. Hobbs going to take off. Gets into the paint. Turnaround jumper. Up off the back. No good. Pulled down by Guess. He's going to push it up the court. Gets ahead of steam. Going to meet him at the high point is McDonald. And McDonald's going to block it. The foul going to be on? They're going to get Hobbs on the foul. That'll be his second. And that sends Guest to the stripe. McDonald is looking for an emphatic, not a chase down block, but pinning it on the glass. Now both teams at 7 team fouls here in the first half. 2:19 left to go. Guy Guest back at the stripe for a set of free throws. His first one is going to be on the way. It'll hit off the back of the iron. No good. Sub coming into the game for the Bucks. Out is Carol Chol. And back in is Zakai Owens. Gets at the line looking for his third point of the game. And that'll be no good. It'll be tipped around. McDonald coming down with it. Over to that trip for Guest. Long pass to Davis in the near corner. Up to Powell on the elbow. Powell looking to hand it off to McDonald. Back to Davis on the wing. Davis baseline drive on Guest. To Powell with the floater. In and out it goes. Just rattled out for Powell. Good look. Under 2 minutes left to go. Crossing over is going to be Heim. Drives underneath. It's going to be no good. Rebound comes down out of bounds. No signal yet, and they're going to go say it's back to the Bucks. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Looks like Atlas was looking for a foul on that one that didn't come, as they've been letting them go here in this one. Inbound play comes for Himes. He's now stepping back about 4 feet behind the inbound line. They get it underneath to Guest, working on Hare. Lewis out to Himes. Pump fake, caught McDonald in the air. Three-pointer coming on the way, and that's going to be an air ball. And the Teton faithful let him know about it here with 1:42 left to go in the first half. Hobbs set to trigger the inbound pass. Back comes the full court press defense for the Bucks. It'll go into McDonald. JoJo looking to drive. Now man-to-man zone. Here comes a late trap. McDonald gets it to Hare in the post. Over to Davis underneath. Up and in. Chris Davis with his first bucket, and the Tetons are back up by 20. Now it'll be Guest again. Spins in the paint. He'll throw it up and in. Kai Guest now with 4. Makes it an 18-point separation. McDonald looking over at Coach Herman as he's bringing it up the court on Brandon Himes. Gets across, slings it underneath to Hare. And Powell underneath. It's not open enough window to get it to him. McDonald looking for a second, third effort. Over to Hobbs. Another 3 on the way. In and out for Hobbs. Tipped up by Lilly. Just about back in. He'll come down with it. Again, it'll go to Guest. Crosses over on Hobbs. Step back 3 on the way. That's going to be no good. McDonald will pull it down. Final minute left to go. Tetons looking to go for a 2-for-1. Hare gets the play call. He's going to be fouled by Himes, and that, in fact, will give the Bucks a chance to play for their own 2-for-1. Himes picks up his second personal. Out of the game comes Chris Davis real quick. Back in is Sauer. And also Milner will be checking into the game for Powell. Miller now back in to play the 5 for the Tetons. He's had a monster first half down low defensively. Carson at the line for the first half of the 1-on-1. He'll knock that one down, and that's just Hare's first point of the game. 46.6 left. We'll see if the Bucks hurry after whatever happens with his second free throw to try to go for a 2-for-1. They'll have about 6 seconds to get something up, as the second free throw is going to be no good by Carson. Long pass goes up. It'll be down underneath, put up by Guest, and they do get the 2-for-1 opportunity now, as Hare is going to be fouled by Guest, who now has 6 points in the game. He picks up his second foul. He's really been the lone bright spot in this back half of the first half for the Buccaneers, as now they'll get the ball with 34 seconds left to go in the first. The Tetons will likely get what may amount to a desperation heave, as Hare's at the line trying to get 2 more. 1 for 2 so far from the stripe. His first one is going to be no good, and it'll be now Bucks ball coming up the court. 30 seconds left to go. Another drive coming. It'll be Guest, puts it up and in. Kai Guest with 8 points. Hobbs looking to get the ball inbounded. Finds it into the hands of McDonald. Himes guarding McDonald. McDonald hits the deck, and there's going to be a jump ball. Alternating arrow will keep it with the Tetons, and that will effectively give the Bucks ball to start at the beginning of the second half. So McDonald Looks like he may have been shaking up a little bit on that one as there's a late sub to come in. Coming into the game for Himes is going to be Onalay, and in for Guess will be Chol. So all the players at 2 fouls coming out now for the Bucks. And it looks like they'll wipe up a little perspiration where McDonald hit the deck there. And the Tetons will have 14.3. Wilson State up by 15. They've led by as many as 20 here in this one. Looking to try and put an emphatic punctuation mark on this first half. So jump ball now. Officials say white ball. Tetons inbound. Hare gets it into Sauer. Bounce pass to McDonald up on top. 10 left to go in the half. Milner coming to set a high screen. McDonald over to Sauer for 3 with 5 left. In it goes. Andrew buries the triple. And back comes a heave by Onalay. Good if it goes. Too hard. Tetons back up by 18 at the break. 46-28. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll have the halftime stats as part of your Spiner RV Storage halftime report. Back in 5 minutes.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? With Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search, BasinBrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit BasinBrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. With a hot tub top load set for $1,218. The Whirlpool front loaders, $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. Located south of I-Kitty Furniture, 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Williston State College's newest addition is the healthcare training facility. And is it ever impressive? Our nursing department is one of the region's finest, and its new home will offer our students the best education experience ever. Additionally, up to 15 new healthcare programs and degrees will develop over the next 2 years. If you've seen the healthcare training facility and want to be a part of building it, we have many sponsorship and donation opportunities available. Help us continue to dream. Call 572-9275 to learn more about the new WSC Healthcare Training Facility.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Your next step is closer than you think. With the new Degree Bridge program at Williston State College, you can earn your associate degree from WSE and your Bachelor of Business Administration from Dickinson State University without ever leaving campus. Stay part of the WSC community and study in person with specialty options in accounting, administration, finance, and human resource management. Classes start fall 2026. Visit willistonstate.edu/degreebridge for more information. Together, we make the difference.
Here at Montrose Women's Electric Company, we believe in you, not us. We are members, owners, families. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are one.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast?
Yeah.
Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and more. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Mike Ruder back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons have a 46-28 lead over Dawson Community College and the Buccaneers. The Tetons now at halftime, and I'm guessing Coach Herman is telling his squad, hey, no time at all to rest on your laurels against this squad. They got some defensive and offensive adjustments to make, and so will the Bucs be saying the same thing as they're looking to erase this 18-point deficit here on the road against the Tetons. Both these teams no strangers to coming back from big deficits. As we mentioned, last year in the region championship game, the Tetons were on the road against Dawson in Dawson, down 21 points at most, and came back to pull within 2, but when those big comebacks, they just a little bit out of gas, and the Bucs were able to pull away and claim the Region 13 championship. Now Williston State looking to take the first of 2 guaranteed matchups on the season, with the two teams looking to have another collision course potentially for the top of the conference. Also, Dakota College at Bottineau likely having something to say about that. Looking at the score here at half as part of the Spider RV Storage halftime report. Leading the way in scoring for the Buccaneers is going to be Aries Lewis. He has 9 points at the break on 3 of 8 shooting, including 3 of 4 from the line. 6 points each in from Brandon Himes and Kai Guess. 4 points in from Delray Lilly, and 3 from Michael Murphy. Shooting in the first half for the Bucs, they were 11 of 39 from the field for 28%, 1 of 11 from deep for 9%, and 5 of 9 from the field. Needless to say, all 3 of those well below their season averages. Looking at rebounding, 23 rebounds in the half, 19 defensive, 4 offensive for the Buccaneers. Leading the way is Brandon Himes. He had 5 in the game. 4 steals, 5 blocks, 8 turnovers, and 9 personal fouls. Himes and Guess each with 2 apiece, and no one else with more than 1. Chol with 1, Ngoyi with 1, Owens with 1, and Murphy with 1, as well as Lilly. Looking over now at Williston State and the Tetons. Leading the way in scoring is Eden Hobbs with 24 first half points, 10 of 16 from the floor, including 4 of 5 from deep. 9 points coming in from Josiah McDonald, 8 from Andrew Sauer, 2 in each from Grantham Milner and Christopher Davis, and Carson Hare with 1 at halftime. Looking at shooting percentages for Williston State at the break, they were 45% from the field, going 18 of 40, 6 of 12 from deep for 50%, and 4 of 7 from the stripe for 51%. 25 rebounds in the half, they were a +2. They had 22 defensive rebounds, 3 offensive. Leading the way is Milner. He has 7, 6, and 1 defensive and offensive. 11 assists in the half, 5 steals, 4 blocks. Milner getting all of them. 6 turnovers for the Tetons, and 7 personal fouls. Hare and Hobbs with 2, and McDonald, Johnson, and Powell each with 1. And a surprising first half with Grantham Milner not picking up a foul, as defenders usually like to attack the big man, but Milner, to his credit, he's been putting a lot of work down in that defensive post, and he is not giving any ground and not initiating the contact, not coming down with his hands, and he's been rewarded with some big defensive stops here in this one. Just under 6 minutes left to go before we get underway with the second half here in Williston. We are going to take a 4.5-minute timeout. When we come back, we will wrap up the Spider RV Storage halftime report with the advanced stats and get ready for half number 2. Back in 4.5.
Dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? With Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at BasinBrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit BasinBrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218. Our Whirlpool front loaders, $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget Toro snow throwers and sun heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available on Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. Located south of I-20 Furniture, 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Williston State College's newest addition is the healthcare training facility. And is it ever impressive? Our nursing department is one of the region's finest, and its new home will offer our students the best education experience around. Additionally, up to 15 new healthcare programs and degrees will develop over the next 2 years. If you've seen the healthcare training facility and want to be a part of building it, we have many sponsorship and donation opportunities available. Help us continue to dream. Call 572-9275 to learn more about the new WSC Healthcare Training Facility.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together one smile at a time.
Your next step is closer than you think. With the new degree bridge program at Williston State College, you can earn your associate degree from WSE and your Bachelor of Business Administration from Dickinson State University without ever leaving campus. Stay part of the WSE community by studying person with specialty options in accounting, administration, finance, human resource management. Classes start fall 2026. Visit willistonState.edu/degree for more information. Together, we make the difference.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric, we believe in you, not us. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders who like change. We empower you. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we will.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rod chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown fit. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your fair choice for crystal clear results.
Mike Ritter back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons ahead 18 points at half. And we now have just a few seconds before we get back in here looking at the advanced stats as we close out the Spider RV Storage halftime report. Points in the paint, dead even at 20 apiece. Points off of turnovers, Tetons have the advantage of that, 10-2. Second chance points tied at 3 apiece. Bench points, Dawson 7, Williston State 2. There were 2 ties. There's 1 lead change. Last field goal for Dawson came with 26 seconds left. Last one for Williston State came with 1 second left. That was a 3-pointer by Andrew Sauer to beat the buzzer. Largest lead for Dawson was at 18:45 left to go in the first half. And when it was 8-4, their 4-point lead. And the Tetons have led by as many as 20. Currently 18 points here starting the second half. Both teams coming out with their starting 5 units out on the court as they're waiting for a couple of fans to get seated to get underway. Taking it up on top of the paint is going to be Himes. Himes curling around. He'll flip it up to Lewis. Back to Himes it goes. Sauer fighting down underneath, having a good battle with Kinsler. Here comes Himes, dribbles, gets into the paint, flips it up and in. Himes with 2 more points in the game. He has 6. 16-point Teton lead. Hobbs has it. Back to Hare. Hare cross to Hobbs just over the top of the outstretched fingertips of Chol. Hobbs now going to be trapped. He'll get it up to Carson again. Going to get free. Tried to thread the needle to Sauer. Able to get it off a fingertip and in. Sauer with another bucket. And that is now going to make it back to an 18-point game. It'll be up on top, tipped out of bounds by Hobbs. A pass that was intended on top of the perimeter for Lewis. Inbound play now coming. Himes set to trigger. Coming back on top of the perimeter for the Bucks. Entry pass underneath to Himes from coming in from Guess is going to be tipped away out of bounds. That'll stay with the Buccaneers. 19:08 left to go in the second half. Himes inbounds it up on top to Guess. Kicks it back to Himes. Cut off by Hobbs on the perimeter. Screen from Lewis. Get it back to Kinsler. That'll go to Himes again in the near corner. Jab step. Cut off on the baseline by McDonald. McDonald pumped on the pump fake, and that'll be 2 more points from Himes. That one looks like that the Bucks are trying to take advantage of that one. Ball's going to be on the ground, and there's going to be a timeout called by Dawson. They burn a timeout to save the possession. 48-32. Buccaneers trying to get some fight back into this one. Likely going to be a short timeout, and it is. We'll take a short one, too. Back in half a minute.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easily used online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Mike Ritter back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. We had a stoppage whistle right before we were supposed to get going. Bucks inbounding the ball underneath their own basket. Teton's up 48-32. Inbound play coming. Himes set to get it in. Pass going to be off the back, bottom of the backboard. Tipped by McDonald, and the Tetons will come away with it with a steal. Get the ball back. Hobbs on top. Swings it to Sauer in the corner. Closed out on by Chol. Sauer will peel it back up on top, gives it to McDonald, working on Himes. McDonald back out to Sauer for three. That'll be good for Andrew. Knocked down the big triple. Tetons up by 19, 51-32. Guess with the ball, picking up a double screen on top. Tetons switch off. Now the mismatch with Lewis being guarded by Hare. They find the mismatch in the post. Here comes Sauer with Guess with a reverse layup. Up, no good. Milner pokes it out of Chol's hands, out of bounds. I guess that's what the officials say. Milner looking around like he didn't make contact, but it'll be 20 seconds on the clock. They'll reset the shot clock to 13. It was initially reset to 20 on the tip away. Brandon Himes had to inbound the ball, gets it up on top to Guess. He's going to drive on Hare, gets down to the low post, throws one up, no good, and they're going to call a late foul on Carson Hare. That'll be Carson's third. We may see Bridger Johnson come into the game here sooner rather than later. Looks like Tetons are going to roll the dice with Hare here. 18:03 left to go in the game. At the line, 4-2 is Kai Guess. Guess at the stripe for his first on the way. That one is going to be up and good. Guess was 1 for 3 in the game from the line. That'll make him now 1 for 4. Looking to make it a 17-point game with the make, and that will be no good. It'll stay at 18. Hobbs will pull it down. Gets it off to McDonald. Here comes JoJo up the court, crossing over on a defender. He's going to drive underneath to Milner. Pump fake. Chol's going to be there for the defense. Nothing there. Milner will get it back. He'll spin in the paint. Blocked again by Lewis. McDonald will get it and dribble it out. 14 on the shot clock. JoJo with a long three. No good. They pulled down by Lewis and the Bucks. Back up the court comes Himes. He's looking to take it to the paint. Gets it down low. Blocked by McDonald. And that will be Sauer trying to save it from going out of bounds. Can't quite get there. Milner helping up Himes. As it'll be an inbound play now coming for Dawson. And that rejection happened right in front of the student section for the Tetons. Inbound play now goes to Himes. Goes into Guess. He'll hand it back off to Himes. Up on top to Chol. Around to Kinsler. Back to Himes, up on top. Now Guess driving on McDonald. Throws it up on top to Himes. Pump fake. Hare didn't take it. He flipped out of bounds. Lost off of, who are they going to say? It'll be lost off of Himes, out of bounds. Tetons with a defensive stop. Full court press coming. 17-19 left to go in the game. Inbound play goes to Hare, gets to McDonald. Long pass out to Milner. Now to McDonald. Reverse layup up and in. JoJo with 11 points in the game. Tetons back up by 20. Guess looking to drive on Hobbs. Guess is going to just about lose it out of bounds. Tightrope, got it off to Himes. Now up to Kinsler. Gets a screen. Couldn't quite find Lewis on the pick and roll. Now to Guess. He's going to drive on Hobbs. Spins. Lose the ball. Tipped out by Hare. He's taken back by Chol. Hare comes away with it. Up to McDonald. Here comes McDonald through the air. No good. It'll be a rebound by Hobbs. By Hare out to Hobbs for three. That'll be no good. Pulled down by Lewis. He'll push it back up. 16-38. Johnson and Davis set to check in on the next stop for the Tetons. Guess with the drive. He'll kick it out to Chol on the perimeter. Gets it up to Himes. Now to Kinsler in the far corner to Guess. He'll fire over the top of McDonald, and that one will get in there. Kai Guess now with 12 points in the game. Hobbs gets it into McDonald. Back to Eden. Little dangerous bounce pass. Hare back to McDonald, and now working up the court. Long pass to Hare in the corner. Carson for a wide open look. Got it to go. Hand down, man down. Carson Hare with three. Back to 20 points, 56-36, 16 on the dot now. Powell set to check in. Himes gets into the body of McDonald, puts it up and in. That's now 10 points for Himes. Hare's going to dribble through a double team. Now gets up. Himes on his back. He gives it to Milner. Milner's going to have that one blocked at the high point. Back comes Himes. Hobbs there waiting for him. He spin into the paint. Out to Kinsler for three. Good look. No good. McDonald able to pull it down. He's able to get Chol off him. Long pass up to Hobbs across half court. Eden slows it down. McDonald looks to cross over, gets into the paint, throws one up, one-footed, somehow gets in there. McDonald now with 13, back up to a 20-point advantage. Here comes Himes again up the court. Entry pass down to Lewis back to Himes. Pump fake. Now he's going to take a three. That one will be good. Over the top of McDonald. Himes with 13 in the game. JoJo gets it over to Hobbs. Hobbs bounce pass back to McDonald. Flips it to Hare. Had a defender behind him. Underneath to Milner. In the corner to Sauer. Sauer's going to be closed out. Baseline drive reverse. Layup up and in for Sauer. All the way through, up and in. Coach Herman wanting to foul there quickly. Himes coming back with a three. No good. Milner with the rebound. Gets it off to McDonald. Play continues under. Closing in on 14 and a half now. Josiah long pass to Sauer underneath. Got the man up in the air. Blocked by Atlas. Coming back the other way. Kinsler gets it to Atlas. So athletic. He's going to be stopped by Sauer. Now he's going to keep going. Dribbles it off his foot into the corner. It'll go to Joel for three. That'll be no good. McDonald with the rebound. Sauer ahead. Has Atlas behind him. He's going to throw it up and won't drop in there. Lewis gets his first foul. I was calling Aries Lewis Atlas for some reason, but it's Aries Lewis who's been doing such phenomenal work for the Buccaneers. And now there's going to be 3 Tetons and 5 Buccaneers subbing in. Andrew Sauer at the line. Sauer with 15 points in the game. The third Teton in double digits here in this one. Looking for a couple more to put his team up to their largest lead to date. First one is going to be up and in. That'll make the lead now back to 20. Chance for 21. As line change for the Bucks, and the Tetons will bring out Hare, Milner, and waiting to come out is Sauer. Into the game is Powell as well as Johnson currently. Andrew at the stripe for his second of 2, and he will get a break after knocking that one down. He'll come out of the game with Davis checking in. Tetons now up by 21 with 14-11 left to go in the half. Up the court now is Ngoyi for the Bucks. He had some success late in that second half. He'll pick up a screen from Yakubu. Pops out onto the perimeter now, shoots over to Owens. Owens in the post to Yakubu, guarded by Powell. Puts it up, Powell with the block, Yakubu with the rebound, and they're getting an and one. We'll see who that one was on. If it's on Powell, I think it'll be his first. It'll be his first or second. It'll be his second personal. And that will be an and one bucket with one free throw coming, 62-43. Media timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at WCCU.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. The Hot Point top load set for $1,218. The Whirlpool front loaders, $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget, Photo snow throwers and sun and installation always available on Photos, Appliance, and Outdoor Living. Located south of Viking Furniture, 7th Avenue West, Williston.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Sharif Yakubu hit that shot and got the and one. It was the second personal on Powell. Yakubu for the line, 4-1. It'll be no good. And back comes Bridger Johnson after Hobbs got up the rebound. Johnson over to McDonald. Quick three-pointer, top of the perimeter. No good. It'll be a foul called on Yakubu. He got a hold of Powell on that rebound, held him down. Second team foul on the Bucks. Now inbounding for Williston State will be Bridger Johnson from the baseline. 19-point Teton lead, 13:43 left to go. Little congestion for the Tetons. Inbound pass goes to Hobbs. Out to Davis. He'll peel back up now. Finds McDonald. Zion sets up the half-court set. Johnson on the near side, looking to thread the needle to Hobbs. Nothing there. Back to McDonald. Over to Hobbs. He's going to drive baseline. Reverse layup off the side of the rim. No good. Just couldn't flip it up enough. Long pass will go to Onalei. He's going to get into the corner underneath to Okayubu, and he'll pull that one up and get it in. Yakubu up 4-2 more. He has 4 points in the game. 62-45. Hobbs will get the ball again. Jump pass back to McDonald as they get past the half-court trapping defense. Johnson had to lunge over to pick that one up. Gets it back to Hobbs. He's going to take off on the drive. McDonald, up to Johnson on top. Bridger with a three. That'll be no good. Be pulled down by Ngoyi. Again, push it up the court. Ngoyi screening. Got a screen for Yakubu. Back to Yakubu in the post. He'll put it up strong and get it in there past McDonald. Tetons now making a couple of quick substitutions on the next stop. It is now 62-47, 15-point game. Bridger picked up his dribble, nowhere to go. Long pass to Powell underneath. Turned around, put it up and in. Powell for his first two of the game. What a dime from Johnson. 64-47. And Ngoyi has it on the near wing. Looking down underneath for Owens. Nothing there. And Ngoyi gets a seam, and he's going to be blocked. Chase down block. A long pass goes up to Davis. Over his shoulder, catch, nothing there. Over to Johnson. Bridger catch and shoot for three. Off the back, no good. Powell tries to come down with the rebound. It'll go back to the Buccaneers. Coach Herman having a couple of words for Johnson. He thought he had that one knocked down. Davis and Powell coming out of the game. Milner as well as Sauer coming in. Yakubu is tying his shoe. Cause for the extra delay. Now we're set to go. Back up the court. Onalei across the timeline with 12 minutes left to go in the game. Ngoyi flashes through the paint. Nothing there. Yakubu now taking off on Milner. He'll spin, and that's going to be a travel called on Yakubu. Great defense again from Milner in the post. Hobbs gets it into McDonald. Here comes the press breaker. Back to Hobbs. Now to McDonald playing keep away across to Sauer. Long pass to Hobbs. He gets it in step. Puts it up, and no, it won't go in, but it'll be a foul drawn, and that will be on Owens. His second personal, third team, sending Hobbs to the stripe. Hobbs has yet to score here in this first half. He had 24 in the first. Still is the leading scorer in the game. Is looking for a couple more right here to help push the Teton lead back out. First one is going to be up and good. We'll have one more coming. 65-47, one more coming from Eden. That one up and good. Hobbs with one more. He now has 26, 66-47. Onalei back up the court. Hayer set to check in on the next stop. Onalei is going to drive. He loses the handle. Out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tetons. And now that'll be Teton ball. Hayer coming out. Johnson coming back in. So Coach Herman giving Bridger a pat on the backside as he comes in for a good shift in reserve. Bridger a little down on himself, looks like. As Hobbs gives it back to Hayer. Bounce pass to McDonald. Gets in space. Out to Sauer. Corner three. Off the mark. No good. Tipped up in the air. And be pulled down by Onalei. He'll work it up the court. Sauer right on his hip. Onalei got away with a little push off. Gets to the free throw line. Dips it underneath. He'll find Yakubu. Push it back out to Onalei. Going to take off and drive. Cut off by Milner. And they're going to get Milner on the foul there, it looks like. And that will be number one on Grantham. It looks like they're going to say that one was on the shot. So two shots will be coming for Adesoye Onalei. Onalei at the line for his first of two. Will be up and good. That's his first point of the game. He's logged some heavy minutes here, leading this second unit out there for Dawson. Onalei at the line now for his second of two. Coach Herman calling out the play for the Tetons. The second free throw is going to be up and in. 66-49. Hobbs gets it to Hayer. Back to Eden. Now to McDonald. Back to Eden again to McDonald. Josiah, flip pass to Hobbs across the timeline. Hobbs puts it on the deck to Hare. Hare at the top of the perimeter. Pump fake, got his man in the air. Out to Hobbs for a wing three. That's no good. Miller tips it around. He's going to pull it down. Hobbs to McDonald. Josiah going to drive. Floater up. No good. Be a loose ball on the ground. Okoye is going to pull it down. They're going to call a foul on the Tetons. Both Sauer and Milner calling for the foul. And it looks like they're going to get Grantham for his second. Now both 4-team fouls now for Williston State. Inbound. Onole will get the ball into Ngoyi. Ngoyi guarded by McDonald. They're looking for it. A pass to the high post. McDonald just about the steal, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Josiah. Yakubu got his hands on it, and Josiah just about got a steal again. McDonald was going to check in as a sub, and Coach Herman pulled him back at the last second. Onole gets it up to Ngoyi. Over to Owens. Now to Murphy up on top to Onole. Much more deliberate offensive set this possession. Entry to Yakubu. Loose ball on the ground. It's Hare who comes away with it. He's going to drive. He'll flips it up and in with a high arcer off the backboard. 6 points in the game now for Carson. 19-point Teton lead. Onole. He'll pick up a screen from Owens. Now look to drive on Sauer. He'll flip it through. Going to be blocked by Milner in the paint. 2-on-2 up the court. McDonald and Hobbs. He'll kick it out to Hare. Hare's going to drive. He's going to be cut off. Out to Sauer for three. Andrew just off the mark. No good. Onole will pull it down again. Tetons hustling back defensively to recover. Onole bumps against Sauer. Step back. Three-pointer. Got it to go. Third triple of the half for the Bucks, and it is 68-52, 14-point game. McDonald across the timeline, gets it to Hare, swings to Hobbs. Hobbs drives, gonna be blocked and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Tetons. It'll block on Owens, and there'll be a 5 substitute set coming in for the Bucks. 5 starters back in after the second unit chipped the deficit down to 14 points. Himes guarding the inbound pass for Hare. Looks like we have a couple, not all 5 starting guys out there. Milner get the inbound pass to McDonald on the wing, pump fake. McDonald pulls it up on top. He'll cross over on Himes. Himes picks his pocket. Now he's out to the races. Going to go up and foul called on McDonald. That'll be second on Josiah. Himes will go to the line for a pair. Try and make it a 12-point game with 9:15 left to go. McDonald may have a cramp up or something as he's kind of gingerly walking to the bench with Johnson checking into the game. So we'll have to see. Quick timeout called. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Williston State College's newest addition is the healthcare training facility. And is it ever impressive? Our nursing department is one of the region's finest, and its new home will offer our students the best education experience around. Additionally, up to 50 new healthcare programs and degrees will develop over the next 2 years. If you've seen the healthcare training facility and want to be a part of building it, we have many sponsorship and donation opportunities available. Help us continue to call 572-9275 to learn more about the new WSU healthcare training facility.
Mike, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons up by 16, 68-52. And 2 free throws coming for Brandon Himes and the Buccaneers. Himes with 13 points in the game. And so far, he is 1 for 1 from the stripe. Now that was his first free throw of the game. So he now makes it a 15-point game, looking to make it a 14 if he can knock down his second here. Tetons looking to go on a little bit of a run, and Himes will knock it down. Hobbs looking to inbound. He'll give it over to Hare. Guarded by Guest. Now back pass to Hobbs. Hobbs puts it on the deck, drives it. Jump pass will go to Sauer. Sauer's going to be fouled by, pick up Lewis with the foul. That'll be number 2 for Lewis, as the Tetons will inbound from their own baseline. That was a 4th team foul on the Bucks. Hare set to inbound from the baseline for the Tetons. Pump fake, looking, nothing there. Looking backdoor for Hobbs, gets him, throws it up, and just rolls off again. Hobbs can't find the bucket in the second, and there's going to be a blocking foul called on Johnson. He looked like he had plenty of time set up to take that charge, and Bridger, who was momentarily in for McDonald, will pick up his second. Looking like he got stretched out for a cramp, now getting some fluids in on the sideline as Himes will go back to the line. 16-point game, 68-50. 14-point game, 68-54. Next free throw makes it a 13-point game. Himes with 16 points. Tetons looking to stop a slow, steady onslaught here by the Buccaneers in this second half. At least as of late, as that free throw rattles around and drops in there. Himes with 17. Hobbs gets it into Hare. Carson puts it on the deck now, drives. He'll be picked up by Guess. Crosses over again. Here comes a trap. Flips to Milner. It's going to be tipped away. Hare with another gamble pass. He's lost a couple. As it's a shovel from, gets it over to Lewis into the corner. Now a three-pointer coming from Guess. No good. Milner with the rebound. And the Tetons get away with a turnover. McDonald set to come in on the next stop. Closing in on 8.5 left to go. Hare drives, and there's going to be a foul called on Himes. That's going to be his third, team fifth. Tetons, no fouls left to give, as Johnson will check out with McDonald coming back in. The Bucks still have one foul left to give, with that just being their fifth team foul. Hare set to inbound. McDonald looks to be like he's back and ready to go after getting that cramp stretched out. Hare calling for Hobbs to come get it. He'll kick it over to him on the near wing. Eden now looking to battle against this 2-1-2 zone. Kicks it to McDonald. Stops to Hobbs at the elbow. Eden back to JoJo for three from the corner. Got it to go. Huge one right when the Tetons needed it. 71-56. Back out to a 15-point lead. Guess coming back the other way. Kicks it up on top to Gatwick. Gatwick now to Lewis. Over to Guess again. Curls around the top. He'll drive underneath. Short shot up and in. Kai Guess so good slicing through. Pass goes now to Josiah. He'll put it on the deck and take it up against Himes himself. Flip pass over to Hobbs into the front court. Eden killing some time, holding on now, looks to take off. Going to kick it back to Hare. Loose ball. Carson will pick it up. Carson now driving on Guess. Guess on his back, and there's going to be a block, but the Tetons keep possession. McDonald sidestep three. That one's going to be in. Two in a row for McDonald, and the Tetons now up 74-58. Up the court again come the Buccaneers. Guess has it on top of the perimeter. He drives, crosses over, kicks it up to Gatwick, over on the wing. Now it's going to be Lewis. Flips one up, tough shot by Aries Lewis, and he gets it in there. Now McDonald pushes it back up, 14-point game, 74-60. Up on top to Hobbs, back he'll go to McDonald. Jozo thought about a deep one, thought better, gave it off to Hobbs, now in the mid-post to Milner. Now to Hare. Hare has it tipped, a pass down underneath, intended for Sauer, out of bounds. And there will be a quick substitution for the Tetons. Milner getting a quick break with Powell coming in. We have our last media timeout of the game. 6:49 left to go here in this one. Tetons up by 14. We'll be back in 1 minute.
In the Wyandotte region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling in Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Wyandotte region together one smile at a time.
Your next step is closer than you think. With the new Degree Bridge program at Williston State College, you can earn your associate degree from WSE and your Bachelor of Business Administration from Dickinson State University without ever leaving campus. Stay part of the WSE community and study in person with specialty options in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes start fall 2026. Visit willistonState.edu/degreebridge for more information. Together, we make the difference.
Michael, we're back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons up by 14 points, 74-60. They led by 18 at the half as Carson Hare and company looking to inbound the ball from their own baseline. Sauer will pop out, get it on the wing, up on top to McDonald. Tetons want to work some clock. McDonald's going to be bumped into, and it's going to be Himes who comes away with it. It'll be 3-on-1, and it'll be thrown away by the Bucks. It'll stay with Williston State. Sauer and McDonald get together. They know it's like, hey, make sure they're on the same page. And Tetons inbounding. Here comes the full court press from the Bucks. Hobbs throws it into Hare. Bullet pass up to McDonald. A dangerous pass from Carson. JoJo dribbles in. He thought about driving. Now he's going to take a second effort. Gets down low. Loses a handle. Tries to get it back out. Finds it to Carson. To Sauer. Sauer thought about taking one. He'll drive. Stopped, and he slides his pivot foot. Can't keep his balance, and that'll turn the ball back over to the Buccaneers. 6:21 left to go. Both teams have turned it over a couple times as of late. So who's going to lock in first? Back up the court comes Himes. Has it over on the far wing. Looking for Kinsler's cutting. Nothing there. Lewis gets the ball up on top. Working on Powell. Now down to the low post on Himes. McDonald good. Recovery, and Kinsler in the corner for three, no good. Hobbs will tip it into the hands of Hare. Up it'll go to McDonald into the front court. Tetons going for a three-pointer from Josiah, no good. Sauer saves it from going out of the bounds by just a bit, but Carson Hare couldn't flip it back in as it was going off on the sidelines. Tetons give it back again, 5:50 to go this time. Inbound back to Kinsler. He'll work it up the court again. Be picked up by Sauer on top of the perimeter. Kinsler over to Lewis. JoJo trying to swipe it away. Himes driving, stolen away by the Tetons. It'll be Hobbs on the deflection. McDonald will pick it up and get it off to Hare. 5.5 left to go. Hobbs drives, gets down low, throws one up. That'll be no good. Tetons give it away again in a quick possession. Here comes a drive by Guess. He's going to be turned away by Hare. Kicked up on top. Extra pass to Kinsler. Again, it'll go to Himes. They'll get it back to Guess. Driving on Sauer. And there's going to be up. No good. Loose ball. McDonald will come down with it for the Tetons. Gives it off to Carson Hare. Flip pass to Sauer, who'll work it across the timeline. Sauer holding on to it. Closing in on the final 5 minutes at the dot right now. 74-60. McDonald on top of the perimeter. Jab step, looking to drive. Triple coverage, nothing there. Back out to Sauer. He'll take a wing three. In it goes! Big one for Sauer. His second triple of the half. 4:48 left to go, and the Tetons up 17 points, 77-60. It's going to be a full timeout here at the Well in Williston. We'll be back for more of the second half in 1 minute.
One force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are one.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Michael are back here for Teton basketball. Himes is stripped by McDonald. Now off to Hare. McDonald will get it back, and JoJo will run it out. Carson goes down in the backcourt. He gets McDonald to put it up, and there's going to be a foul called. And the foul is going to go against Brandon Himes. In a wild sequence, the Tetons coming back. Thought there was going to be a foul called at midcourt with Hare taking a big spill. Himes will come out of the game with 4 fouls. Back in is going to be Guess. Also in now is Owens, along with Onolay. Tetons inbounding the ball from the own baseline. They get it to Milner. Milner puts it on the deck. Hands it off to McDonald. McDonald driving in the corner to Hobbs. He's going to take off baseline. Back to McDonald. 3 from the wing. Off the mark. No good. Onole will come down with the rebound. Hobbs is going to be popped with his third personal, trying to get it back from Onole. That'll be number 7 now on Williston State, and that will put Onole to line for a 1-and-1. 4:15 left to go. Tetons looking to see if they can't milk some clock in this one and come away with the win. Onole at the line, looking to make it a 15-point game if he can knock down 2 in a row. At the stripe for his first is going to be in. 16-point Teton lead, 77-61. Onole at the line now for his second of 2. Next one, that one is going to be good as well. Onole goes 2 for 2. Back come the Tetons. Hobbs has the ball to McDonald. McDonald to Hare. Hare gets it to Davis in the corner. Back up to Carson to slow things down. Now it's going to be a drive by Carson. Gets to the elbow, and there's going to be a foul called. Looks like close to a foul and a double dribble, but it'll be Guess who picks up his third personal. And that will be the 7th team foul now for the Buccaneers, as Hare is going to come in for Davis. So a quick on and off for for Sauer's going to come in for Davis. Carson Hare at the line now for his 1-and-1. First one on the way for Carson is going to rattle off, no good. That'll keep it a 15-point game. Back up comes Onole up the court over to Lilly, and there's going to be a shot clock stoppage here with 4:03 left to go. The shot clock was stuck at 30. So likely see this unit out here for the Bucks for maybe another minute and a half before the starting 5 gets back in, if they can make a little push. Now there's going to be a substitution coming in for the Buccaneers, as now coming in is going to be Yakubu back in. Himes now coming back in again with Lilly going out. Inbound play now coming for Williston State. Bucks along the block, looking to get it in, up on top to Himes. McDonald in his shirt pocket. Bounce pass to Onole on the mid-post. Sauer right there facing up. Onole backing him down in the paint. Turnaround jumper up and good. Onole now with 2 more. He has 9 in the game. Pass goes to Sauer. Sauer back to McDonald. JoJo ahead to Milner. He'll hand it off to Hobbs. Hobbs on the drive. He's going to put it up. No good. Eden was fouled on that one by Owens. No call. Pass goes, going to be deflected out of bounds by McDonald. And 3:34 left to go in a 13-point game. Tetons looking to get some defensive stops here in this one. Onole set to trigger from in front of his own bench. Gets it up on top to Brandon Himes. Himes working his way around the perimeter again to Onole on Sauer. Tries baseline this time, cut off by Sauer, backing him down again. Precious seconds wasting off the clock. Pump fake by Himes, looking for a shot, gets down low. He's going to be blocked underneath by Hare, and Sauer will get it off to Carson. Carson kicks it over to McDonald, who will walk it ahead. JoJo across with 3:10 left to go. Jump pass over to Hare. Onole coming up to meet the ball handler now in Carson. He'll put it on the deck and look to drive. Carson looking backdoor for Hobbs, nothing there. Milner pops up, now hands it back. Carson with a 3 from straight away off the front of the iron, no good. Under 3 minutes left to go. Here comes a drive by Guess. Jump stop through, and there's going to be a blocking foul called on Carson Hare. I don't think anyone in the building can believe that one, as Carson will pick up his 4th personal. And I think they may be saying that Carson had his heels in the restricted area, which now that'll put Guess at the stripe for a 1-and-1. 8th team foul on the Tetons. Guess with 14 points in the game, back to the line. He's 1 for 5 from the stripe, and that will make it 1 for 6. Or excuse me, 2 for 6 with the make. Now a 12-point game, 77-65, 2:49 left to go. Guess at the stripe for his second of 2. That'll be good. Tetons inbounding, now an 11-point game. Hare gets the ball, swing pass to McDonald, who will march it across the timeline. McDonald driving up and under with the layup and in for 2 more for JoJo. He now has 21 in the game, 79-66. Three-pointer from Heim on top of the perimeter, no good. Offensive rebound, out on top again. Three-pointer from Guest. That one will be off, no good. Tipped around. That time it'll be Sauer who comes down with it. He's going to hold up, and he'll be fouled. He was fouled just before Carson Hare started to call timeout. That one's going to go on Kai Guest, picking up his 4th personal. 2:22 left, his 3rd personal. Now Owens coming out of the game. They're bringing in Kinsler for some more 3-point shooting. 13-point lead for Williston State. Andrew Sauer at the stripe, chance to make it a 15-point lead if he can knock down 2. Sauer misses his first half of the 1-and-1. That'll be no good. Andrew still has 20 points in the game. Here comes a drive by Guest. Gets in the paint. Out 2 on a lay for 3. Off the back, no good. Hobbs with the board. He's going to fall, just avoid falling down. Now a pass up to Eden. Give and go from Milner. Eden driving. He's going to throw it up. No good. And there will be a foul called. We'll see who it's on. It may be on Olay. Tetons literally trying to run away with this one here. A couple of back-to-back layups. That foul is going to go on Kinsler. It'll be his first 9th team foul. And this will be the last 1-and-1 that the Tetons now are shooting. Hobbs so far in the game from the line is 2 of 2. Tetons overall 8 of 13. Eden's first one is going to be in. He now has 27. Out of the game comes Yakubu. In is checking Owens. Now the stripe, Hobbs for his 2nd of 2. That one will be good as well. Tetons now up 81-16. Up the court comes Himes. He'll look to drive baseline. He'll get underneath, throw it up, no good. Tipped back by Owens, and it'll be pulled down by McDonald. It'll be stripped and out of bounds. It'll go off of the face of Himes, and back to the Tetons, 1:53 remaining. Lilly set to come back in for the Bucks. He'll come in for Kinsler. Tetons setting up in their press breaker. Hobbs calls for action. Coming to pick it up is Sauer. Andrew back to McDonald. He's going to be fouled by Owens, and that one is a clear path foul. It should be at the very least. The official should talk about it. And quickly, Coach Herman, who is asking about it, they say no. So Owens will pick up his 4th, 10th team foul on the Buccaneers, and McDonald will go to the line. Josiah with 21 in the game, looking for a couple of more. First on the way is going to be good. He'll have one more coming. Now 82-66. McDonald at the line now for the 2nd of 2. Chance for 23 on the way, and that one's going to be no good. Tipped away, and it'll be offensive rebound to the Tetons. Hare's going to pick it up now up to top to Hobbs. 1:45 left to go. McDonald on top of the perimeter. Josiah looking to run away from a double team. Now Carson will get it up on top. McDonald will get it back again. 6 on the shot clock. JoJo driving. Throws up a wild 3. Nope. Sauer's going to put a putback up, and they're going to say shot clock violation before Lilly can pull it down. 1:26 left to go. Coach Herman saying, hey, careful, no fouls. It's an 82-66 lead. On the way, bringing it up the court for the Buccaneers. It'll be picked up by Milner at the perimeter. Crossover. Now baseline drive. Get cut off underneath by Hobbs. Up on top to Lilly. Over the top of Sauer. No good. They pull down by Hare. He'll get it off to McDonald. And back up to Carson. Across to Hobbs. Eden. Going to be trapped by a couple of defenders. And he's going to call a quick timeout. Teton still had 3 left to go. It's going to be a full one. Bucko 4 left to go at the well in Williston. Tetons in control in this one, looking just to hold on. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today. Your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Mike Cooter back here for Teton basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Tetons inbounding from the near sideline. 1:04 left to go. They lead 88-66 on the American State Bank scoreboard. Indo pass goes to Carson Hare. Gets it over to Milner. Now to McDonald. Being chased by a couple of defenders. Crosses over on one. A little okey-doke. Flips it back to Hare. Now across to McDonald. JoJo driving. He's going to go up and throws one at the rim. No good. Pulled down by Lilly. Thrown ahead. Intercepted by Hare. Carson dribbling free, and he's going to be fouled by Himes. Will pick up his 5th foul. And that will send Carson Hare to the stripe for a couple here with 42 seconds left to go. Himes, after picking up his 5th, will check out with Mikey Ngoyi coming in. That'll be at the stripe. Hare for his 1st. Carson looking to put 2 more on his score tally. First one's going to rattle in there. He now has 7 in the game. Back of the line for his 2nd of 2 is Carson. And lets it go. That one is going to be good as well. 84-66. Back comes the Bucks. Tetons holding on to an 18-point lead. Going to be Guess up and under. He'll have a nice reverse layup. He has 18 in the game. Hobbs looking to inbound. Long pass to Hare, and he'll be fouled by Guess, and that'll be number 5 on Guess as well. Just his 4th personal foul. They'll bring Carson Hare back to the line. He scored 2 points the last trip down, 2 for 2 from the stripe. Looking for 2 more right here to put him into double digits. First one is going to be up and good. Carson now with 9 points in the game. Looking to push it out to an 18-point lead once again. And he does. Both teams in this second half have scored 40 points. Up the court again is going to come Guess. Guess driving, gets in the body of Milner. Grantham with a block into the hands of Carson. Up to McDonald. McDonald racing through traffic. He's going to cross over, dribble it back up now to Hare. Hare back to McDonald. Holding on McDonald. Will cover up the final 10 seconds. He'll put it on the deck now. Now have to get free as the Tetons come away with a big win, and an emphatic one at home against one of the top teams in the conference in Dawson Community College and the Buccaneers by the final of 86-68. We're going to take a 5-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the Windshield Doctor post-game report right here on 660 Keys News Radio.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
We have a lot of laundry. Hi, this is Kyle from Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living. We are Williston's washer and dryer headquarters. Get a Hot Point top load set for $1,218. Our Whirlpool front loaders for $19.99 a set. We're also your dishwasher replacement headquarters, starting at $4.89. Don't forget the Toro snow throwers and Sun Heat infrared heaters. Delivery and installation always available at Bodo's Appliance and Outdoor Living, located south of I-80 Front and 2nd Avenue West, Williston.
Williston State College's newest addition is the healthcare training facility, and is it ever impressive? Our nursing department is one of the region's finest, and its new home will offer our students the best education experience around. Additionally, up to 15 new healthcare programs and degrees will develop over the next 2 years. If you've seen the healthcare training facility and want to be a part of building it, we have many sponsorship and donation opportunities available. Help us continue to dream. Call 572-9275 to learn more about the new WSC Healthcare Training Facility.
In the Mondack region, we know what makes a community special. People who care and moments worth sharing. Coca-Cola Bottling of Williston is proud to bring families, friends, and neighbors together with ice-cold Coca-Cola and a full lineup of refreshing beverages you love. From gatherings of friends and family to school fundraisers, ball games, and local events, we're here to support our communities and refresh the moments that matter. Coca-Cola, bringing the Mondack region together one smile at a time.
Your next step is closer than you think. With the new Degree Bridge program at Williston State College, you can earn your associate degree from WSE and your Bachelor of Business Administration from Dickinson State University without ever leaving campus. Stay part of the WSC community and study in person with specialty options in accounting, administration, finance, or human resource management. Classes start fall 2026. Visit wilistonstate.edu/degreebridge for more information. Together, we make the difference.
Here at Montreal Williams Electric Cooperative, we believe in we, not I. We are members, owners, family. We love what we do. We are built for you and by you. We give back. We are leaders, life changers. We empower people. We improve lives. We believe everyone has a unique voice and the power of numbers. We are many members. We are one force, one vision. We are building a better world. Now, together, we are a cooperative.
Creation Carpets is more than flooring. They're your neighbors, proudly serving Williston and Watford City. From plush carpet to durable vinyl plank, elegant tile, and stylish blinds, they have the products and professional installation to bring your vision to life. Whether you're updating one room or building your dream home, trust Creation Carpets to do it right. Stop by 501 Main Street in Williston or call 701-774-3950. Creation Carpets, locally owned, expertly installed, always dependable.
Got a crack in your windshield or a chip that's spreading fast? Don't wait. Call the Windshield Doctor at 701-572-4088. Locally owned and trusted. They specialize in rock chip repair, full windshield replacement, and so much more. From screen repair to flat glass, picture frame glass, plexiglass, and mirrors. If it's glass, the Windshield Doctor has the cure. Fast service, fair prices, and hometown care. Call the Windshield Doctor today, your clear choice for crystal clear results.
Are you ready to find your dream home in Williston or the surrounding area? At Basin Brokers, their experienced team is here to make buying or selling a home a breeze. With helpful buyer resources and expert guidance, you'll feel confident every step of the way. Start your search anytime with their easy-to-use online property search at basinbrokers.com. It's fast, it's local, and it's always up to date. Basin Brokers, local experts, real results. Visit basinbrokers.com today and let's get moving.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Mike Quarterback here for Teton Basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. It is time now for the Windshield Doctor post-game report right here on 660 Keys News Radio. Windshield, your local experts for fast, reliable chip repair and full windshield replacement. Taking a look at the Tetons win 86-68 over the Dawson Community College Buccaneers. The Tetons were likely big underdogs coming into this one, as the Bucks undefeated in conference play, tied with Dakota College at Botno, who currently have the lead over Miles Community College on the road. Taking a look at scoring here in this one, starting off with the Buccaneers. They're led in scoring by Brandon Himes. He had 19 points in this one on 7 of 17 shooting, 1 of 4 from deep and 4 of 4 from the line. 16 points coming in from Kai Guess. He had 6 of 13 shooting, 1 of 3 from deep, and 3 of 7 from the line. Also in double digits is Aries Lewis. He had 11 points in the game, 4 of 9 shooting, and 3 of 4 from the stripe. Also scoring for the Buccaneers, 9 points from Odesoyi Onolei. 6 points coming in from Sharif Yakubu, 4 points from Delray Lilly, and 3 coming in from Michael Murphy. Shooting in the second half for the Buccaneers, they were 13 of 31 from the field for 41%, 3 of 12 from deep for 25%, and 11 of 13 from the line for 84%. Overall in the game, they shot 34% from the field, going 24 of 70, just 4 of 23 from deep for 17%, and 16 of 22 from the stripe for 72%. The Bucks pulled down 43 rebounds, 36 defensive, 7 offensive. They're led in rebounding with Onolei and Himes, each tied with 7. Onolei had 6 defensive, 1 offensive, and Himes with 4 defensive, 3 offensive rebounds. 5 assists in the game, 8 steals, 9 blocks, 18 turnovers, and 21 personal fouls for the Buccaneers. Looking at the Tetons, they are led in scoring by Eden Hobbs, who had 28 points in the game, 24 of them coming in the first half before the Bucks switched to a 2-1-2 zone. Hobbs was 10 of 21 from the field, 4 of 6 from deep, and 4 of 4 from the line. Josiah McDonald scored 22 points in the game, going 9 of 25 from the field, 3 of 12 from deep, and 1 of 2 from the line. And Andrew Sauer went 7 of 14, 3 of 6 from deep, and 3 of 5 from the line for 20 points. And also Carson Hare finished with 10 in the game, 2 of 6 shooting, 1 of 2 from deep, and he hit 5 out of his 8 free throws in the game. Also scoring for the Tetons was Grantham Milner, Christopher Davis, and Joaquin Powell, each with 2 points. Shooting for the Tetons in the second half, they were 12 of 36 from the field for 33%, so they definitely cooled down from the field. From deep, they were 5 of 16 for 31%, and from the line, they went 11 of 14 for 78%. Overall, in the game, they were 30 of 76 for 39% from the field, 11 of 28 from deep for 39%, and 15 of 21 for 71%. Overall, for rebounding, the Tetons pulled down 48 rebounds. They're a +5 in rebounding, 37 defensive, 11 offensive rebounds, and they had 2 tied with 12 rebounds. Milner and McDonald each with 12. Milner had 9 defensive, 3 offensive. McDonald had 12. For his 12, he had 10 defensive, 2 offensive. Also, Hare and Sauer each chipped in with 8, and Hobbs with 5 for the starting rotation. For 18 assists in the game, McDonald led the way with 6, Hare with 4. Steals, Carson had 5 steals to lead the way, 11 overall in the game. And Grantham Milner, he had 4 blocks at the break. He finished with 6, and there were 8 overall with McDonald and Hare each chipping in 1. The Tetons only turned it over 12 times, committing 15 personal fouls. Looking quickly at the advanced stats here as we wind down our Windshield Doctor postgame report right here on 660 Keys News Radio. After the first half had come to a conclusion, it was 46-28 with Tetons holding on to that 18-point lead. And with both teams surging in and out throughout that second half, they ended up evenly scoring 40 points apiece. Points in the paint during this one, Dawson wins that 38-32. Points off at turnovers, Tetons way up 21-4. Second chance points 6-5 Williston State. Bench points 22-4 Dawson. There was 2 ties, 1 lead change. The last field goal for Dawson came with 33 seconds left to go in the second half. The last one for the Tetons came with 2:40 left. Largest lead for Dawson was by 4 points back when it was 8-4 in the first half. And largest lead for the Tetons came at 21 points with 14:31 left to go in the second. So Tetons get the sweep here at home against Dawson. And now all that's left to do is kick it away for a final 30-second timeout, because that has been it for the Windshield Doctor post-game report. When we come back, we'll name the Williston Western Cooperative Credit Union Player of the Game.
Saving money feels impossible when you're young, but Western Cooperative Credit Union is here to help. Our CU Succeed program gives you monthly interest payments, free checking, and a 1% discount on a one-time loan. Plus, earn cash for being on the honor roll with our Good Grades program. Get started today at wccu.org. Western Cooperative Credit Union. Join the herd. Qualifications apply. Visit us today. Federally insured by NCUA.
Mike Ruder back here for Teton Basketball on 660 Keys News Radio. Time now for the Western Cooperative Credit Union Player of the Game, where you're more than a member, your family, and the Player of the Game is going to go to Eden Hobbs for his 28 points. Those 24 in the first half helped the Tetons build that 18-point first half lead. And there was no shortage of candidates for Player of the Game, with McDonald with his playing 39 minutes, as did Hobbs in this one. McDonald with his 20, Sauer with 20 big points himself, and Milner with his 12 rebound and 6 block performance. We had to give it to someone, so we gave it to Hobbsy for the Player of the Game. So that'll be it for this edition of Teton Basketball. The Tetons get the sweep here at home. Next broadcast right here on 660 will come tomorrow. We'll have Coyote Basketball. They will be on the road against Minot North in Minot. You can catch that one kicking off at 6 p.m. Central Time right here on 660. I'd like to thank Jaden at the station for keeping us on the air and sounding good, as well as all of you for tuning into this and every edition of Teton Basketball right here on 660 Keys News Radio. Until next time, sports fans, I'm Mike Ruder.
660 Keys News Radio weather.
An extreme cold warning continues. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times this afternoon, with daytime highs approaching 5 below. Winds out of the north 10 to 20 miles an hour. Lows dip down to about 30 below. Tonight, mainly clear skies. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Tomorrow, daytime highs approaching 15 below. Dry and much warmer Saturday and Sunday, with highs near zero. I'm staff meteorologist Derek Height. Right now, 13 below.
When there's a World Series of Babe Ruth baseball or trouble hits the basin in the oil boom, we're here for you on News and Views. I'm Joel Heitkamp, and we love having you with us. You know why? Because you're part of that News and Views family, and you're part of the story of what we are here in the Upper Midwest. Everyone needs to hear the story.
Goodbye.